Shit. What up there, anime and manga communities? This is your boy chdeaaanime, or chdeaaanime, whatever you want to call me. And today, I'm here to talk about One Piece chapter 761. Now, before I get started, I just want to say two things, okay? Number one, the reason I didn't do the Let's Talk for One Piece yesterday was because the scan was utter garbage, and I want to give you guys the best that I can give. So I apologize for the wait, but I'm not going to give you guys bullshit videos and have to redo them. I'm going to give you guys the best that chdeaaanime or chdeaaanime, whatever the hell it is you want to call me, can give you. Now, second of all, I have done this video up to about this many times. That 8. Now, knowing this, it was because multiple times there's been desyncs, issues, blah, 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 all that extra bullshit. Either way it goes, I'm tired of doing this video now. So here's what we're going to do. Whether the video desyncs or whatever's going to happen, we're just going to have to put up with it because I can't do this video again. So we going in. No text this time. We go in. Whatever we get is what we get. So this week's chapter of One Piece 761 starts off with Dressrosa being up in flames. I mean, it's bad. Like, horror, like rape, murder, pillage. You know what? In my last few times of doing this, I touched upon how One Piece could go a darker level. And I would like to see a darker One Piece. That would be kind of cool. But I'm going to get into something in a quick second about, One Piece and its seriousness levels. But let's just get back into the, actual chapter. So as this is all going on, the Marines are actually trying to maintain a certain amount of order. And you see a Marine come up to Maynard and like Admiral Maynard, the Isho, he's down. Like the Sabo and Admiral Fujitori's fight is over and they can't continue due to injuries. And Maynard is like, nigga, that's bullshit. Because he's like, the admirals are our pride and joy. They can't. Like, no. And then he thinks back to Fujitora. And when he says, what is the world government, gods or something? He thinks to himself, you know what? I don't even want to get into that. So you guys are going to try and maintain the peace. And then we get like kind of like this montage of things happening where it shows, the chaos of Dressrosa right now. And you know what? In situations like this, One Piece actually can get serious. Like, I know a lot of people rag on One Piece and say, oh, One Piece isn't serious and it's just a big ass joke. But actually, if you look at the story of One Piece and you really get into it, yeah, people don't die and yeah, niggas survive nukes. But if you look at a lot of the other things Oda shows and look at the past of a lot of characters, it actually is a serious story. It's not as much of a joke as you might think. Like, a lot of serious shit does happen in One Piece, and it touches upon a lot of serious topics. One Piece actually is a serious show. You just got to get past, like, it's just, it doesn't take itself super seriously, but it does touch upon serious stuff. And the reason I say this is because in one of the panels, you see a little kid crying as he or she holds his father in his arms, in his or her arms, from what I can tell, he's dead. And that was like, whoa. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that was pretty deep and dark for Oda. So I'm just saying, One Piece can be serious at times. So then we jump over from the montage scenes back over to Luffy and Law versus Doflamingo and Treble. And Luffy is getting tag teamed by freaking a clone Doflamingo. And they might have desynced. We might have to YOLO. So a clone Doflamingo and controlled Bellamy are attacking Luffy. And Luffy's hands and feet are still tied up. So as they're coming at him, he uses an octopus stamp with hockeyed up legs and sandals to block their attacks. And then out of nowhere, the clone Doflamingo just stomps Luffy into the floor. Like, literally just through the floor. Luffy's done. Like, out. But I mean, he's not out cold, but Luffy does get shot pretty far down. And then he comes up to Luffy, he's like, man, humans, clone Flamingo comes up to Luffy, he's like, humans are terrible things, aren't we? Just so sad. And Luffy's like, what the hell are you even talking about? And then this is where we get more of a look into Doflamingo and why he is so powerful in the world. Now, he wasn't allowed back into the Tenryubitos. We found that out like last week, I think. But the Tenryubitos had to allow him his power. Why? Because he knows about their treasure. Doflamingo knows what the One Piece is. They tried to kill him but couldn't. So instead, they basically see him as an evil that they have to put up with. That's why he was able to call CP0. Because of his pull. this man. Doflamingo is one of the most interesting characters in One Piece. Like, for real. He knows what the One Piece... I want him to just say, the One Piece is the freaking... It's Straw Hat's hat all along. Like, I would be so mad if that turned out to be the One Piece. Like, no. Or anything part of the One Piece. No. But anyways, so... Yeah, he tells them, yeah, that's why they couldn't get rid of me, so they just have to put up with me. And then he goes on to tell Law about his ability and how Law's ability, if he had Law's devil fruit back then, he would be better off. And he goes on to say that Law's devil fruit is the ultimate devil fruit, or at least has been called the ultimate devil fruit, because Law has the ability. This is Law's fruit is the most hacked devil fruit I've ever seen. This dude has the ability to make dreams come to reality, switch personalities, and the biggest one, even though it comes with its price, is to give eternal life. Whoa, Law, calm. Law's the opiate. I always told myself, even before I knew the devil fruits and all that, when I saw Law's ability for the first time, because at first I always wanted Ace's fruit, but when I saw Law's ability for the first time in the One Piece anime, I was like, that's the devil fruit I'd eat. The Opie no Mi, that's rude. Yo, dude, it's just so epic. Like, I love Law's fruit. But Law goes on to say that the power, he gained this power because of Corazon, and that he's going to use it to crush Doflamingo and his entire family, and that Doflamingo didn't want Law to eat the fruit in the first place. So there's a lot of things going on in the back. And then we finally get the flashback into, we're going finally back into Law's past. And, Law saying he only has 3 years. No, it's like 2 years, 3 months to live or whatever. And his dead parents were doctors, so he saw the data. And my music is off. I don't care. But, so he saw... I'm completely off track right now. So he says that he only has 2 years and 3 months to live, and that he wants to kill as much as humanly possible, which is weird. Like, Law is just a little murderer. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just like this freaking little freaking killer. And what Corazon is telling him is that Diamante is telling him is that a lot of kids come here saying they want to do the similar things, and they're like they leave because they're just too hard. The only ones there were Baby 5 and Buffalo. So we now get to see Baby 5 and Buffalo grow up as a part of Doflamingo's family. And then that's when Corazon comes in and he freaking pimp smacks after he comes in and trips, and then freaking pimp smacks Buffalo and Baby 5, and then just sits down and drinks some hot tea, burns his mouth, flips over in his chair, then sees Law, and then chucks him into a thing of metal, then starts smoking a cigarette, and then sets himself on fire. This guy might have a few screws loose. And during all this, Diamante says that, this is, of course, Doflamingo's younger brother, and that a tragic event happened to him a few years back that caused him to go mute. So that was pretty much the end of the chapter. Now, I have a few things I want to say about the chapter before I'm done, talking. Now, the first thing is, I feel like Corazon has the Opie no Mi. He is the original eater of it. The original eater that we know of. And what's going to end up happening is, this is just my prediction, is that Law's sickness and or an injury he gains due to his sickness or something causes Corazon to give his life so that Law can have eternal life. And then as Law gains that eternal life and wakes back up, Doflamingo lets him eat the fruit because Corazon had that sort of really special relationship enough to where he would give his life for his brother. But at the same time, if you think about it, Law did say Doflamingo killed Corazon. Or he did something to him. Maybe it was a setup. Maybe he set Law up so Corazon would do this and he would lose the fruit. So there's a few different possibilities that could happen here. I definitely like it. I really look forward to seeing where this flashback goes and getting to know the character that was Doflamingo's brother. But other than that, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign out now. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. I'm sorry about any desync that may be happening. My apologies. What can I do, man? So I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. This is your boy chdeaaanime signing out. Please be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and do other things to double back button 5. And I will catch you on the flip. It has been golden. Peace out, anime and manga communities.